Alright guys, we're back again, brand new day. Before we get into everything, I gotta explain a little, I don't know, kind of a weird thing that happened. Last Friday I did Eric Romwell doing Bad Bones, and it was blocked worldwide. And then I got talking to some people in the comments, and they said, oh, it was just because something to do, I don't know, something to do with Eric, that he needed the weekend, and that it would be unblocked on Monday. And sure enough, first thing this morning, Monday, the song was unblocked. It's available now. I encourage you to go watch it. But in the middle of all that, while that was going on, Azure, you requested Bad Bones. And I had already done it. I knew I had already done it. I left you a message on Coffee. If you want to go back there and read that, just give me a replacement song for it. And I'll get that up on the channel as soon as possible. In the meantime, I'm going to do your other request, which is Dan Vasc doing a Dragonforce cover, The Last Journey Home. And we'll check this one out in the meantime. That was a speech. Okay, big shout out to all of these guys. Thank you very much for requesting songs. Don't forget, that's your request link. It's in the description below. Let's clean this up, and Azure, let's get to your request. One of the two. And then I'll do the other one as soon as you let me know what you'd like to replace it with. Let's go.
On the 3rd of April 2010, an awkward 20-year-old boy with dreams of becoming a great singer decided to post an awkward video for the first time on this website called YouTube.
Hello my fellow headbangers, this is my Dragonforce singer audition video. My name is Daniel, I'm from Brazil. That's it, let's begin.
As you can see, that awkward 20-year-old boy was me. Today we recreate that video as a thankful celebration of the 10th anniversary of this channel, and as a tribute to one of the best decisions I ever made 10 years ago. I hope I can inspire you and show you that everything your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve. Enjoy the video.
Life brings a change to seasons, million brightness. In time we'll see the past unwind, alive to wandering in our fallen land. One more time we stare into the blackened sky. For tonight, in our hearts now we feel. One last time, see our destiny revealed. Shine glorious, we run. We stand into the blackened sky. Save the last command of her to blinding. So far beyond the sun, still burning in the fiery side. Walls alone again, silent stairs. Shine glorious tonight, still blinded by the blackened sun. Save the last command forever rising. So far beyond they come, still burning in the fiery side. Walls alone again, silent stairs for our passion home. Silent stairs for our passion
So yeah, my friends, 10 years ago I was releasing my first video on YouTube, dreaming about making a living with music, not only music but heavy metal music. Of course, back in the day I dreamed it in a different way. I mean, the road through which I would achieve that was different in my mind, but it ended up happening through a different road, and arguably a better road than the one I was imagining. Now I can not only make a living with heavy metal music, but I can also hire multiple other musicians so they can make money with music too. And I can give me and my family a pretty comfortable life. In fact, a more comfortable life than many famous musicians from bands that you and I know. I can rock the socks out of you from the comfort of my home. I can only go on the road to play live when I want to, not because I need to. I don't need to be accountable to any record label. I am bound by no contract. And you know, I could sit here with you and be all humbled and say, oh, I had no idea this would happen, but that actually would be a lie. I didn't know it would be through YouTube, but I did know I would make a living with music. You can ask any old friend of mine from back then. I used to say that all the time, the same way I say now that I will get to 1 million subscribers in this channel, just because it's my dream and goal, and I'll make it happen. Simply. And hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that from a place of bragging or arrogance, because I used to say that back then, and back then I had nothing to brag about. The thing is, when I say those things, I hear myself saying them, and I believe what I hear. I choose to believe what I'm hearing, and that is not life, you know? That is something. Also, I say those things because when I achieve them, people will look back and be inspired, and I like to inspire people. I hope so bad that I can inspire you in some way with my story, and to prove to you, no matter how wild and crazy it seems, if you transform your dreams into goals, and you do that through a strategy, through a plan, and you carry on with it with relentless and constant action, there's actually nothing you cannot achieve. Hopefully that makes more and more sense to you as you watch me doing it. Here's to another 10 years. Until then, my friends, have yourselves an epic day.
In time we'll see the past unwind, alive to one.
Oh man, I have so much to say about this video. Okay, first of all, the fact that he did this, re-released it 10 years after he first attempted it, and it was one of his very first videos, kind of just shows me his work ethic, what kind of man he is, his character. Now I'm not a musician, but it's pretty well known, I think, and pretty well understood that Dragonforce puts out some really, really technical music and really hard vocals, really hard instrumentals. And so to attempt to recreate that as one of his first videos at so young, impressive, man. That impresses me. I remember my very first upload to this channel. It's still up there. You guys can find it if you want to look hard enough. It's REn, Illest of Our Time. And it was horrible. It was absolutely trash. I'm half tempted to take it down. But, nope. We're just going to leave it up there for history's sake. But, yeah. I mean, the progress that you see, the things that happen. And then his message at the end, you know, like I'm going through the same thing. You know, I don't have any musical talent to offer. I can't sing. But what I am starting to realize is that I have an extensive knowledge of music now. I have literally listened to thousands of songs from hundreds and hundreds of bands. I'm not sure how many other people can claim that. Probably other reactors, for sure. But at least I have that behind me. And when I started this channel, I just want people to hang out, you know, listen to some good tunes and chat about it, and, you know, good times, right? That's all I'm here for. So, yeah, I think it's been about 2.5 years since I started my channel. It's been a bit. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to research it. I don't know off the top of my head. I know I gave it a break for a while because I didn't think it was going to go, and then I came back and I tried again. Anyway, here we are. Here Dan is, 10 years later, rocking it out. And, man, did Victor ever shred that guitar? Jesus Christ. I'm looking at his fingers, and I'm looking at my guitar, or thinking of my guitar, and I'm like, oh, there's just no way. There's no way I'm ever going to get to that level. That being said, that was a fun song. Azure, please contact me on Coffee. I did send you a message. We do have to replace one song for you. And other than that, we'll be back this afternoon with something else. See you then. Oh yeah, and big shout out to these guys. And there's the link to request. Yeah. See you guys later.